We're back.
We're back.
Second album. Episode 2.
Second album, Fear's stepping in a little bit.
Yeah, is it going to be as good? Not that we're saying that the episode 1 was that good, but...
well, I liked it.
Although, you might have made one mistake.
Go on.
In episode 1.
I know what it is.
And you might owe somebody an apology.
Oh.
Surely you know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't. I was thinking of EarthNet/Ethernet.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you want me to apologise to Bob?
Well, I think you probably just need to clear up the fact that you made a lot of it up.
Oh, yeah, and that. No, what I did was merge.
You merged.
The one story. It was only one story. I've merged it into 2.
You embellished it a little bit.
I embellished it.
Yeah, so I think that's forgivable.
I took him through the ringer.
Yeah, and you also pronounced...
Ethernet.
Earthnet.
And I even had
the
audacity to say to you,
yeah.
He invented EarthNet, have you heard of it? And you go, no. And I go, yeah, I didn't think you had.
Find the web domain now.
Yeah, buy the web domain now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, so we've got rid of Matt.
Yeah, got rid of Matt. Matt's gone.
He's sunning himself somewhere. He's on holiday.
He thought, what, after last week, nah, I've worked on this. I'm just not.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
Well, he actually said, I'm not giving up my Sundays for this.
For this.
Yeah.
And he meant it.
Yeah.
Because today we don't have him.
Exactly. So we've got Togger in the house.
Hello.
My child... A little bit rapey.
And I like how I was like, yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Shall I play you the celebrity endorsement of the week? Right, this is Thomas Turgoose.
Yeah.
From This Is England.
Yeah, I do know that one.
Here is our
that
celebrity.
One.
That one. I know that one.
I know that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here he is, bigging up our show.
I've just got off the phone to my agent, and they've made me aware that some guy called Louis Reeves, saying that I'm endorsing their podcast. Now, let's just be clear on a few things. I've never heard of this guy, nor have I heard of his little podcast, and I'm pretty sure that he's just on the bandwagon because he knows that I've got a podcast, which is significantly better than yours. Stick to your little acting.
Joke's on him, because I can't get a job for love nor money at the moment.
Stick to your little acting, or not.
Well, or
get
not,
in your
actually.
basement and record a podcast with your mate.
Thanks, Tomo. Appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, that was kind. Good celebrity endorsement, though. We're bashing them out.
And technically, that's David Morrissey and Thomas Turgoose on the podcast. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
I'm actually really good.
Why are you really good?
I need to take my shoes off for this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I'm not going to do any
That
tricks.
makes total sense. Going to tell you a story. Let me take the shoes off.
Cue the dance.
Yeah, cue the dance.
Go on then, why are you really good?
You know our house is really spiritual and stuff.
Yeah.
So since we've all
You're all that way?
Yeah,
inclined.
we're all that way.
Yeah.
We're all that way.
How many is there of you in your
There's
house?
4 of us.
Okay. 4 spiritual ladies.
Really spiritual.
Okay.
It's known as the womb. Our house's nickname is the womb.
Okay.
People come into it, they leave a different person.
Yeah.
Not
There's a lot of
necessarily
brothels
all the
like that as well.
Yeah.
Are you charging gentlemen callers? Okay.
Times are getting really tight right now, so we thought...
We're doing this fucking thing. Okay, spiritual womb.
Spiritual womb.
Mm.
And all of us have gone through some big stuff at the start of this year. So what it is the idea is once you start to lean into the universe, right?
Okay.
And you lean into like giving over to what is coming at you, more things that you want. It's law of attraction, right? You relax and you just go, I'm not going to get in my head about this. I'm not going to, and you lean into like what is actually in your present moment and around you. It like March time this year, I'm getting a bit better now. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving some stuff behind. I'm starting to see the light. Out of nowhere, my friend Helen, the pineapple one, she sends me a card.
Okay.
And in the card...
Does Helen live with you?
No,
okay,
Helen's not one of the 4. She's my best mate. And in the card, it's basically all this stuff about how you're okay.
Yeah.
Your future's going to be okay.
Okay.
You're safe now. Like, move forward. So I read the card and I'm like, oh, it's emotional. Like, yeah, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Then, a week later, get a text message from you.
Yeah.
Saying, what are you doing? Do you want to do a podcast? Yeah, all right. What's it about?
Okay.
It's about the future, predicting the future and all this kind of stuff.
Ooh.
So I'm like, yeah, okay. Then the other day, it's my 42nd birthday.
Okay.
Doesn't. It's that weekend is filled with so much love I cannot even tell you, and I'm suddenly like overwhelmed with love. My brain literally feels open, so relaxed. I can see so much clarity and I can feel it in my body.
You've had a shit time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had a transsexual. It's not that. I've had a
Transcendence.
transcendence.
You've transcended.
Thank you, Togs.
Okay, cool.
Right.
You're not a transsexual.
not a
She's had a big change, all right. She had a beard this time last year. Could have won Eurovision. Everyone's gonna be like, "What was she on about?" Oh, right, she's had that kind of change. Do you know Joe Bull used to be a man? That's what you made this sound like.
I know.
Right, come on then.
God.
Right, yeah.
Right. I'm in this bracket, right, of change. I've had my birthday last week and I am open.
Yeah.
I'm like wide open.
That's pretty weird, actually, that you're like, okay, I'm going to be open to what the universe gives me. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I say, do you want to do a podcast on the future?
Right. Thank you. So you're tapping in.
Mate, I'm with you.
It gets weirder. I go into my bedroom and I see Helen's card on the side. I've had it on the side
Yeah.
this whole time. And I see it and I go, oh my God. Oh my God. I pick up the card. I run into Laura. Look at the front of the fucking card.
Your future looks bright.
We're doing it about psychics and future, fortune telling.
Right, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Oh my God. That didn't like literally, there's more stuff to this story.
Right, okay. Yeah,
That doesn't weird you out?
Well, because she's not really.
Yes, Lewis, come on.
If I was going to write that, I would just say that's on theme. Your
No,
future's
because
gonna-
she could have given me one with a flower on it. She could have given me one with a lake on it.
But that's why
a
she has.
butterfly.
But that's why she has picked that one.
Yeah, because
because
my
it's-
future's bright. Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause-
And then you stepped into it
Yeah.
a week later and went, "Do you want to do a podcast?" Which is great for my future anyway because this is fun.
Yeah. Very true.
And also, what's it about, Lewis? It's about predicting the future. Anyway, I thought it was amazing.
No, it is. It is amazing.
He's got goosebumps.
I'm shivering right now.
Because of this, I'm now open still.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what then happens?
Go on.
Laura puts me to bed,
Yeah. Which is fine.
and all of a sudden, because I'm all relaxed, I shit you not.
Oh, I thought you were going to say shit
I
yourself.
shit myself.
Right.
That's
Okay.
going to
That's why you're getting
happen.
put to bed.
Yeah.
She's not all there anymore, Joe. And you having your tea, dear? There we go. Don't shit. I'll come on then.
I
Yeah.
have a vision.
Right.
Why are you not excited by this? We're doing about psychics.
No, but I'm listening. Yeah. So you have a vision.
Do you have visions?
Right. Okay.
I saw
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I didn't make it up. It wasn't like Laura was telling me a story and I was like, oh, I can imagine her doing that.
Right.
She was talking at me about nonsense.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it fell into my face and I had goosebumps and I went, Laura, I have to say this right now. And she went, what? And I went, she thought I was like scared or something. And I went, I can see you. I can see you on a turquoise couch
Right.
on a chat show. You're so not impressed.
No, I'm just listening.
I literally had a physical response.
Yeah.
I saw her on a chat show.
Yeah.
I'm open now. I'm predicting futures. This is how I know that these people are real. I saw that, Lewis,
Joe.
and I saw it here first.
Okay.
And it's all because I had a meltdown, reset my whole entire soul system. I've been rebirthed mentally and
Yeah.
spiritually.
Yeah. I'm with you.
And I've stepped out into this realm now.
I think.
We are seeing angel numbers. Once you relax and you start tapping into another realm,
Yeah.
and you know that the universe has got your back and you don't have to get muddled up in your own mind and freak out about things, other things will start coming at you and you'll see shit. I had a wax yesterday. Do you know what I said to her? How do you stop getting the red rash? She said, you need lemons. I said, I what? She said, you need lemons. You cut the lemons in half. You rub the lemons on it. This is a good tip, so stick with me. Put the lemon here.
I think they've all turned off, mate.
No.
I don't think anyone's still listening.
No, they are still listening because
Okay.
this is a handy hint because I
Right,
bet
okay.
everyone's worried about the bumps. So put the lemon on it. I get home,
Yeah.
I go upstairs, and on our landing, there's a lemon. We've never had food on our landing. What is there a lemon doing on the landing? I said to Laura, why is there a lemon on the landing? She went, because I took it out my bag last night. I took it out my bag last night, and I went, I've just been told by the waxer to use lemon. She's having them as well. They're happening all the time. And people say they're coincidences.
That's what I was going to say.
No, they're not.
Right, I get it. You feel that this is happening to you, so it feels really strong.
It can happen to anyone if you tap into it.
We don't know who Laura is or anything about her in this story, and you've just gone, and then Laura was on a big purple couch, and she's going to be on a talk show. We don't know what you're on about, you fucking nutter.
Just a mate. I had a vision about a mate, and she's going to do well. So I'm waiting for the next visions now. See, this is how I can tell you're not tapping into the magic.
No.
It is.
I think you're having a breakdown.
I've had that. This is the new bit.
Do you know what I am interested in, though? You had a photo shoot yesterday.
Yeah.
Because you're getting some new headshots done.
I hate them.
I think every actor really hates getting them done.
Yeah.
It escalated your photo shoot, didn't it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Basically, he asked me to get my tits out, so I did.
Sit down. You want to earn a bit more money?
I need to feel liberated.
Yeah, I need to feel liberated. You got a flash for that? Come on, boy. Leave it on record. Join me. Who's paying who here, mate? Take the pictures. I just want to go home.
You've done it, though. You've absolutely done it.
Yeah, there's
Got your tits out?
Yeah, I have. Do you want to see? So I did Attitude magazine, and the picture that they published is a great picture. I was in great shape at the time. I was doing a play called Mine Outer Edge. That's me there, looking pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, fucking cheeky bugger. My agent didn't want me to do it at the time, and I was like, no, I think it'd be really good for me. It's really good for the show. A little bit wet behind the ears. She went, all right, Lewis, listen to me though, and listen very clearly. Just don't take your pants off. I was like, I'm not going to take my pants off. Definitely not. We get in there, everyone's very buff, and everyone's doing like push-ups and stuff like that. And everyone's bought like nice underwear, and I just had some old underwear with like holes in.
Yeah.
And that. And then they went, no, put these on. Little tighty whities. So I did that. And long story short, it cut to me in a bathtub, posing like this. And then the photographer went, if you just take your pants off. And I felt so awkward at the time that I went, yeah, sure, no worries, mate. And there's probably about 200 naked bathtub photos of me.
Floating around.
When I was doing that play as well, because there was full nudity in it, my mum, obviously being your biggest fan, would search for reviews and stuff like that. And there was one review on just my schlong. She went, love, it was so embarrassing to read. But she went, 5 stars. So thanks, ma'am.
Love
Thanks.
it.
Framed that
Although
review.
it got a bit weird when they started talking specifically about your foreskin. I went, mum, I don't know. La. No.
I think, Togs, we should make it our mission to hunt these naked photos down.
Okay, so last week I did the Oracle,
Yeah.
which was a person who got it right in the past, made a prediction. You're going to do it this week, and I'm going to take Bulls Fools. I'm excited, because you've not shown me anything yet, have you?
No.
Okay. So Matt, the producer, gave us one constructive bit of criticism, which was to just keep things a bit shorter, do bullet points, maybe not have as many pieces of paper. Give me that document. That's ridiculous. That's completely the opposite. That's more.
He said 2 pages. I've written a thesis.
That's mental.
I won't read that either. I've worked out a way to do it quicker. I've only got those for safety.
Okay, it's all up there.
It's all up there.
It's all up there. Something's up there. Something's
Something.
definitely up there.
This is the Oracle. It's about a Parisian medium.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Fia Johansson.
Okay.
And I'm going to list off what she does because she's done a lot. So she's aided law enforcement, private investigators. She's worked heavily with local and federal law enforcement. She's helped solve disappearances. She's solved gruesome crimes.
Okay, so she's got a proven record.
Oh, yeah. So she's a practicing medium. She's a clinical hypnotherapist.
Okay.
She's a holistic healer.
Do you want a banana? Some nuts, isn't it? It's so hungry.
She's been doing this for over 25 years. So she's been going to town on solving things. She's also a public speaker and executive coach. And she also works with celebrities and producers. She helps them decide if they should take on a project. So this chick is really busy.
Okay.
She's also got 10 million Instagram followers. I think that's the biggest impressive.
Oh, well, now I do believe in her.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That validates her.
She blue ticked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although you can buy that now, so I don't believe any of the blue ticks. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
You can just buy it now.
Yeah.
So that makes yours useless.
I think
Although I did look up to see if I could buy one. What's this going to help out then? So anyway, so I want to tell you how she started this whole thing. Okay. So she was 6 at home and she was chilling out with her family friends. When it's time to leave, so she's 6, they leave the house and she goes, oh, no, don't go right now. And they're like, what? And they're just about to get in the car. And she's like, I can see it. You're going to have a car accident and there's blood and there's like, it's just a mess. And they're like, no, we're all right. Like, calm down, hun. What's her problem? They get in the car.
I love that.
Yeah.
The French. With your accent as well. What's her problem?
Yeah, what's her problem?
Calm her down.
Calm her down.
I don't know what my accent
She's
is.
like... So they get in the car. 45 minutes later, the parents of those kids call up. They've had a car smash.
Right.
So she predicted it right.
Yeah, I know. But are they okay?
I just don't understand your reactions, Louis.
No, I want to know more. Are they okay?
Oh, yeah, they're fine.
Oh, right. Okay. No one lost their life because you said
no
there was
one's dead yet.
You said she predicted that they were going to be
there was
hurt.
There was blood.
Right, okay.
I mean, they've been smashed up.
Okay, so that's very spooky.
Yeah, and so, but she carries on having ones like this. So at first, when she's little, this whole kind of practice of hers starts with visions.
Okay.
And she knows that the visions are going to be bad because she sees black and red a lot.
Right.
So that's how she'll know if they go to the darker side.
Okay.
And she's stuck with that. So I'm not going to work my way through this while.
Here we go.
Tucker's like, oh my God, she's got an encyclopedia over there. So when she was 14, she actually solved her first, case. She went to live with her uncle in Sweden.
Okay.
So she couldn't speak a word of Swedish.
Swedish, yeah.
Swedish.
Yeah.
I was going to say Swedes, but then I was like, no, that's...
She could not speak a word of the Swede. Your tummy.
Oh. So anyway, she goes over to Sweden. She's living there, and they are trying to solve a crime of this chick that went not a chick.
Chick.
A lady. I know.
Are you the Fonz? Is this 1952? You had a problem with this chick. Yeah, get in the Parisian medium girl. Which one's that? The one that speaks Swede. Come on, chick. Can you talk to the dead or not? Hey.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm gonna wet myself.
Okay. Right.
Can you talk to the dead or not?
Chick. Chick. Never heard you call anyone chick. And all of a sudden you mentioned chick about 15 times.
My face hurts. Oh.
Right, okay. She goes to Sweden.
She goes to Sweden. They want her to solve a crime. This girl has gone missing 10 years ago. They're going to close the case. They're like, nah, it's game over. We ain't finding her now.
Okay.
No, Fiona's like, give me a shot.
Yeah.
So at 14, without speaking a word of Swede,
yeah.
They let her do her thing.
So she has visions.
She can see stuff and she's picking up on stuff. She taps into a whole nother realm of being.
Okay, so how does she... Okay, right, yeah, go
Basically, long story short, she found the dead body that they'd been looking for 10 years.
Right, how?
Yeah, so then that's what, when she got into her 20s, that's why, when she started solving, murder things and stuff, she actually did, degrees and stuff in law enforcement and criminal whatnot.
Okay, right.
The one I'm really interested in, though, and this is where it does take a little bit of a turn for me personally. So I've got this thing, we were chatting the other day in our house, and we were saying... So she is proven now. She's got over 25 years of experience to have solved crimes, really gruesome ones. She's found bodies. She's found missing people. She is seeking out, people's futures. She's calling out all this stuff. And this is all real. This stuff has all been happening.
Yeah.
However, this next one that I'm going to talk about, she fell off the wagon a bit.
Right, okay.
If I'm honest. But they're really coming down hard on her for this. And
Right.
we were saying, in no other profession do you essentially fuck up and everyone goes, oh, give that one a miss. I mean, she's got a great, you know, she's done great in her career here, but
Right.
this one she's got wrong. But when it's a psychic, they're coming down really hard on her now.
Like
and
a footballer, if you miss a penalty, you're only as good as your last game. Right, so that's the thing you get remembered for.
Oh.
Is that a good analogy like that?
Yeah, that was really good.
Or have you need so much food that your brain's
I'm
not
like,
switched off?
oh. Just
okay,
stop
right.
it.
So where did she mess up then?
So she's messed up,
So
right?
she's found multiple people at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point.
No, she's the real deal at this point.
Okay, right, cool.
She's got some tea on Madeleine Mccann.
Right.
This is a big one for me because I've been I went through a stage of being obsessed with this whole thing. And we've been
Okay.
looking for Madeleine McCann for how many years?
Sorry, what have you done?
Investigative crew over
Honestly,
here.
the amount of air miles that Joe has racked up.
Looking for Madeleine McCann.
How long have we been doing that, Tugs? It's a very heavy royal we, isn't it?
So this woman in
Go on.
Poland
Yeah.
last year claims to be Madeleine McCann. And no one was believing her and she was fighting, this is quite recent, she was fighting for a DNA test so that she could prove she was Madeleine McCann. So this whole like, you know, we've got a breakthrough, we
Yeah.
found her. No one buys it.
Okay.
And they're denying her DNA. So Fiona, our psychic, she's like, I'm going to step in.
Yeah,
This chick needs some help,
Yeah.
and I'm the one to do it.
yeah.
So
Let me save Joe all that work.
let me
She's
show
been hunting
Jo all
for
that work,
ages.
'cause she's been looking for Maddie for ages.
Yeah, okay.
It turns out now this Madeleine McCann has had the DNA test,
Yeah,
and it isn't her.
right, okay, yeah.
Now Fiona, our amazing psychic, has
Yeah.
gone, yeah, I knew it wasn't. Well, you didn't, because you went to Poland to try and get a DNA test, and you said it was Madeleine, because she did. She was like, it is Madeleine McCann.
Oh, right, we didn't know that bit.
Oh,
so
see, this is what I do, look. And she's like, this is Madeleine McCann. She's giving it that. She's got the brown dot. Madeleine McCann's
yeah,
got
that is quite dubious,
you know,
isn't it?
she's Madeleine McCann, but what it did at the time was gave her loads of promotion. And now this woman's had the DNA test and they've gone, oh, it's looking like you're not Madeleine McCann. So this woman's like, but I am, and she's contesting it. Going, the DNA's wrong, I am Madeleine McCann. That's a separate thing. Fiona has now turned around going, yeah, no, it's not Madeleine McCann. Well, you did just say it was. No, I didn't, because actually 4 years ago,
Yeah,
so 4 years previous
yeah.
to this woman going, I'm Madeleine McCann, and Fiona agreeing with it, 4 years previous, she is on a chat show and she says, I know where Madeleine McCann is.
Right.
I think she's in Germany and she's a singer and she's a people pleaser and she doesn't know she's Madeleine McCann and she's not in any pain because the trauma's gone. And I think that her real parents are not going to find her, she's going to find them by accident in
Right.
Germany. Now,
Okay.
my question is,
Yeah.
if she's coming out with that story now and she's pretty solid and she's got a lot of solid results before,
Yeah.
why are we not,
Yeah.
why are we not in Germany auditioning all the singers, trying to seek out all the singers with brown dots in their eyes and trying to find Madeleine McCann? Because this has
that's-
gone on for ages now.
Joe,
We need to find her.
Because that's fucking mental. Hello, Detective Hans. Yeah, this is Lewis Reed from the Metropolitan Police. Yeah, I'm in charge of the Madeleine McCann case.
Still,
we've got a lead. Okay, what is it? It's my German. Very camp, isn't it? Yeah, what do you want? Very busy.
It's very Euro trash.
Well, basically, it's a bit of a long shot, but I want you to round up all your singers with, what is the eyes thing?
Brown dot in their eye.
With a brown dot in their eyes, and we'll find Maddie.
Yeah.
We'll do the rest, boy.
Yeah.
Hold on, see you there. I'm on the next flight.
And then Fiona goes up in the charts again because at the moment she's hit a dip because of
okay.
this Madeleine McCann thing.
Right.
And it's a shame. I think it's a shame because she has solved a lot of crimes. I think it's amazing that they're using psychics
But what
now
I
a
want to
lot.
know is what crime she solved then.
Yeah, but I knew you'd want a murder one, and they're really hard to get details of, but they use psychics.
Well, you work in the Madeleine Mccann investigation. I would have thought you'd have been able to get something.
I've been looking for Maddie for years.
We've all been, haven't we, guys?
We have, though.
So what's the story now?
She's a singer in a nightclub.
Not Madeleine Mccann. Not your theory on fucking Madeleine Mccann.
Oh,
no, what's this? What's her name?
McCann. Fiona Johansson. She's still
Is
going.
her reputation slightly tarnished?
Yes.
Right, because of that whole
She's
fiasco.
trying to write a book right now, and it is tarnished. But I think it's like that football analogy that you gave just then is
You're only as good as your last game.
Yeah, because I think they get like they're coming down hard on her, and she has literally solved murders as well.
So it's a little bit the Oracle, a little bit Bulls Fools, this one.
I know.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joe.
What?
She looks like something from Bo Selector.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
What have you got here?
This is why we need a
I
researcher.
mean, she's a lady that's clearly had a
researcher?
lot of cosmetics.
Oh, wow. That's not what I was expecting at all.
So this is on the Swedish case. So she solved her first case age 18 when she moved from her native Iran to stay with her uncle in Sweden. Yeah. Without being able to speak a word of Swedish, she claims she managed to solve the case of a missing girl called Jessica Anderson, who had disappeared 10 years earlier. Investigators were about to close the case, but following a chance meeting with a lawyer for Jessica's family, Fiona was taken to Swedish cops and managed to persuade them to keep the case open.
They opened it, though,
Yeah.
and she found the body.
She told police that Jessica had been murdered by her boyfriend and gave the location she was buried at. And sure enough, 10 days later, detectives found Jessica's body in the same location. I remember that I could sense the place where she is because it was in another language. I couldn't understand what she was saying, she said. The lawyer grabbed some paper and made me write what I heard, and it turned out to be a place in Sweden. She told me how she believed what I was saying and called the investigators and said she had a person who knows about Jessica. They thought it was impossible for me to know anything about this case. I hadn't been to the country before and I couldn't speak the language. Okay, well, that is pretty impressive.
She's got loads like that.
So that's our, let me just play this. What's this happening here?
A friend of mine came to my house and we played, we had fun. 3 hours later, they wanted to go home. Then right after, I found that if they go, they're going to have a car crash. I tried to stop them, they didn't listen, and 45 minutes later, the phone rang and said they had a car crash.
She seems quite happy about that.
She was quite thrilled about it.
I made a prediction that they would have a car crash 45 minutes later because I cut their brakes. They had a car crash. Is she an oracle? I mean, that's amazing finding that Swedish girl's body. So you can't take that away from her. So that is oracle-like.
Okay, do you know my thing?
I'm dubious.
Well, the more and more we're digging for oracles, the more and more I'm going, well, everyone's got a little spin on it at the end.
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but...
I'm going to.
But I wouldn't trust
Why do
her.
I keep finding all these ones? You put me on the oracle so I could find, like, another proper one.
Yeah.
And I found, like, a mix, a
I think
hybrid.
Every episode, we're going to have to be issuing apologies for bits of misinformation.
That's what I bring.
That's what you... Absolutely.
Misinformation.
Yeah, and pants. Verdicts. I mean, impressive. Definitely
10 million
oracle.
followers.
Oracle traits, but
You're not buying that one, are you?
I'm on the fence because I'm open. I am open. I know you don't think I am open, but I am open. I just think she looks like she cares very much about
Herself.
the aesthetics and that, and I think that provides sort of opportunity to prey on people. I think.
Well, they're doing huge court cases at the moment for psychics that they've found to be manipulative and stuff.
This is Bulls Falls, okay? So this person, but I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, so I've called this a piece, and it is a piece, a lecture, if you will. It's called Halley's Comet and the 1910 Doomsday Prediction. So a geezer, I'm talking like you now. A scientist made a prediction. Now, what I want to know is, are we going to put him in for making this wrong prediction, or are we going to put a different entity in entirely? Okay, so that's what I'm going to ask you at the end. You make up your mind, okay?
Okay.
So, a little bit on Halley's Comet. Do you know anything about Halley's Comet?
Yeah, remind me, because it's ringing a bell.
That's just the perfect answer when I ain't got a fucking clue, mate. Go on, remind
Go on,
me
remind-
again. I have not picked up a book on astrophysics in donkeys. Okay, so Halley's Comet is a comet that orbits the sun roughly every 75 years. We last saw it in 1986. We're next going to see it in 2061. It was discovered by a geezer called Edmund Halley.
We might be dead by then.
In 2061. Yeah, no, I did think that. I just missed it. Were you born?
81.
81. I was 88. I might make it. To be honest with you, I'm not asked.
No, I'm not bothered either.
Halley's Comet, discovered by a geezer called Edmund Halley, or Halley. The Americans say Halley, but I prefer Halley.
Potato,
Yeah, exactly. This is Edmund Halley.
Oh, nice hairdo.
Yeah, I don't know why blokes went for that hairdo back then. It's not a hair, it's definitely a syrup. Before he had his portrait done, let me just put this giant white wig on.
Yeah.
Oi, Brian May, take that off. You're fooling no one. Bald as a coot 2 minutes ago, mate. Anyway, Edmund Halley, he was the first. He didn't discover the comet, but he was the first one, and this is important, to discover that it was elliptical and periodic.
God, what was he doing to discover that? Do you know what I mean?
Did you have to wait that many years?
That's what I was just gonna say. See, Togs is on my page.
The amazing thing is, when he had this hypothesis, this theory, and then it was only 15 years later that then it came back, and everyone was like, "Oh, he was right." So he never even got to see the fruits of his labour.
But how did he know it was going? What he predicted that it was going to come back round?
Yeah, he said it orbits the sun, like we orbit the sun, and it's just on a different trajectory. I mean, I don't want to get into astrophysics too much, but anyway, it's really important because it comes back round, and humanity for thousands of years has been absolutely fine with Halley's Comet, and it's littered through literature and artwork. It's here in a Charles Henry Granger photo, definitely not a photo, painting in 1680. The comet's like scorching across the sky, and even more interesting than that, this is brilliant. It's in the Bayeux tapestry.
I like it when you read these words.
It's in French. I do French. The Bayeux tapestry, and the Bayeux tapestry is of the Battle of Hastings in 1066. You can see the comet, which is embroidered there, going across the sky. And look, all the villagers going, fucking hell, there's a comet. Apart from that bloke.
He's not interested.
He's going...
He's like, I saw that last time. I don't want to see it again.
What, is this 905?
Yeah. What era are we living
Where
in?
have you lot been? But that's amazing, right, isn't it?
Yeah.
1066.
No, that is amazing.
And in the Western Han period in China, they even had illustrations of what they called broom stars, which we now know as the comet. And that dates back to 25 CE, which I think is the same as 25 BC, but without all the religion attached.
Yeah.
So as a human race, we've been all right with it. We're like, comet, we know it. We often took it as like a good omen or a bad omen. So if you're like chopping off heads on the Battle of Hastings, or, you know, you're a pagan in a field wanking off a cow, the comet goes past. The comet goes past and you go, I should probably stop chopping off heads and wanking cows.
I can just see that. You're just like... Oh, missed it again because I'm tossing you off.
Yeah, I'm going to finish. It's probably how we discovered milk, actually. He must have been.
Yeah.
What was he doing? Or she?
That was it. It was the comet put him off and he's grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, but who's gone on under a cow for the first time and gone...
I always wonder that.
Anyway, astrologists, philosophers, farmers, everyone's cool with comets.
Yeah.
It's fine. It never bothered us, really. And then 1910 comes around, comet fever strikes. See, we've got like incredible telescopes, and it's going to be the first time that the comet's photographed and can be measured in a way that it's never been measured before. So there's loads of build up to it. In London, New York, Paris, people are booking out like rooftop bars, everything. They're going to have the dinner and see the comet. It's going to be an amazing thing. New York Times does an article, and in this article it gets loads of different people. They're astrologers and they're talking about it like, yeah, it's going to be good and that. Be really bright. Yeah. I don't know, paraphrasing probably a little bit.
No, they were buzzing about it.
And then there's one geezer called Camille Flammarion. That was quite good.
Yeah.
It was better than Bayeux.
Yeah.
Bayeux tapestry.
Bayeux tapestry.
He goes, it's not going to be so good, actually.
Oh, all right.
He
Debbie
says
Downer.
the next time that Halley's Comet comes around, that this would bring about the end of the world. He reckoned that as we pass through the comet's tail, synogen gas, which is probably quite bad, would impregnate the atmosphere and snuff out all life on the planet. So he's made quite a commitment there. He's basically saying, as the comet orbits around us and we pass through the tail,
We're going to blow up.
Not blow up, but this gas will come into our atmosphere and just make it unhospitable. And everyone will die.
Oh, he's really rocking the boat, isn't he, with that?
He's really rocking the boat. But this is where I think it gets debatable, like who's the fool here? Who's actually responsible for this?
Oh, so yours is a bit fancy as well, then?
It's a bit fancy. Not as fancy as yours.
No, mine was really fancy.
The Royal Astronomical Society, so it's all the other scientists, downplay this whole situation. They say there's no danger, physical or moral, and basically it's a load of bollocks and he doesn't know what he's on about. Okay? The tabloid press get a hold of this and they can go one of two ways. They can either calm the situation down or they can...
blow it up.
They go with, it's coming, death for all mankind.
Yeah, of course, because that's tabloid standard. So they've been doing that for hundreds of years then. Don't get me started on the tabloids.
Well, I'm about to get you started.
Oh.
Many fear that end of the world is at hand. The earth will plunge through the tail of death.
Oh, God, they didn't go in lightly with the
really
warnings,
gone
did
for
they?
it. Also, I'd just like to say, anyone that comes out with a doomsday prediction, what's in it for you?
And also, you should expect some repercussions from that.
But what is it, as a scientist, what is in it for you? So you go, right, Togs, Joe.
Drama.
Right? In a couple of weeks, world's going to end. Your whole job, your whole career working, he's in his mid-40s.
Do you know what he is?
What?
He's a glass half empty.
He certainly is.
Glass half empty.
He's a glass. I didn't even pick you up on that. He's a glass half empty.
Missed that.
Yeah, she's having a stroke.
Yeah.
Right, so he makes this prediction. It's like either it does come true and the world ends and then everyone's dead and that's just crap, or you get a bit of notoriety for a few weeks and then it doesn't happen and then you're
like
ruined as a scientist, like the psychic lane did.
What do they get out of it then?
What do they get out of it? Because you look a fool. And plus, if you want, say, Camille could go on to then invent the flying car. You could call up the Royal Astronomical Society and be like, they're going to be buzzing. Hello? Who's that? Camille? Flammarion? Hello, mate. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll have a meeting next time Halley's Comet comes around. Fucking see you then, pal. He's ruined. He's done. So anyway, the press kick it up, and half the population, from what I can see, go fucking bananas, like shit themselves, and half people going, no, it's a load of rubbish. What doesn't help is the comet's due in May. In January of that year, another comet passes early, lights up the sky. This coincides with record-breaking floods in Paris and leads to theories that these comets cause dramatic impacts on the Earth. And Edmund Halley himself had a theory that Noah's flood was caused by Halley's Comet. So the tabloid press has done that, and then everyone went, Halley said this was going to happen! And it's just gone absolutely mental. Astrologers said, look, no, we can still see Halley's Comet. It's coming in May. Everything's fine. No one believed him, and it just got crazy.
To be fair...
Yeah, go on.
They didn't have much entertainment back here.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why they're going in a little bit as well. They're like, we got some tea and it's going down.
Yeah, exactly. But surely it's interesting enough without being like imminent death is, I suppose that's what sells. Fear sells, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, the press crack on with coming of the end of the world, and they go one better as well. They sell advertising space to con men. And con men sell Comet pills nationwide to protect you from the poisonous gas, anti-sickness pills. Here's the Comet pills.
Oh, it's like the COVID vaccine.
Oh, here we go.
Dark.
Oh,
she
here
didn't.
we go. She's splitting it.
Oh, she didn't.
What a load of bollocks that was. And that's why I voted out. Let's get it all out now.
I can't. Stop it. Go.
Gas masks were sold at record-breaking rates.
PPI?
Yeah, that's everywhere. And that's definitely not.
I meant PPI, didn't I?
What's PPI? That's like
for
the insurance thing.
insurance.
Yeah.
Everyone had a
It
rebate.
was a scam, wasn't it? Everyone's claiming it back.
saying I got $1,000 here. Fire home insurance was advertised for your house. People plugged up their houses, gluing doors and keyholes shut to protect themselves from the poisonous gas. And this is where it gets pretty dark. A cult in Oklahoma. Now, I've read separate articles on this. One say that the person died and one say that the person didn't. So I'm going to read the positive one.
Yeah.
I want to keep it positive for you.
Yeah.
A cult in Oklahoma burned all their earthly possessions, including their homes, and selected a young farmer girl as a virgin sacrifice. They tied her to the stake, dressed her in all white, and when the head of the cult pulled out a hunting knife to begin the ritual, the police stormed in and saved the young woman and arrested the cult leader. In the other one, they say that they stabbed her to death.
So I'm going to go with the police rescue.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
After Baba last week, I thought,
keep it light.
Keep it light.
So we'll go with end of the world.
Tits and teeth, mate.
We'll go with the end of the world and sacrificial virgins.
So my question is, who's actually responsible? Is it Camille for making this terrible prediction saying the world's going to end, or is it the tabloid press as we know it now? Because we've been fine for thousands and thousands of years.
I know my answer.
I think I know what your answer's going to be.
What?
So who do you want to put in
bull?
In that, yeah, you've backwashed in the beer. Yeah, we'll share it, mate.
It's all right.
I'm not even swallowing mine. Tastes fine.
I know my answer.
Go on.
What's my answer going to be?
The press.
Yeah.
Because we've been and it's so funny, isn't it? Because we're like, it's just the press has always been around, like this institution. And we've been fine for thousands and thousands of years. The news used to be a bloke running over from one field going,
I've just tossed off a cow.
I've run here to tell you it.
You won't believe it when you give it one of them.
Come on, have a look. And that was the headline of the day. And if you go over to the other field and a cow wasn't there, you got fake news. And that was it, news was done like that, there and then. But now, because it's printed, we take
fake news. Where's the fucking cow?
Well, there's no cow to wank off, but me and you, buddy. Come on, I won't say anything. So yeah, there we go. That's Halley's Comet Doomsday prediction.
Wow.
Because I know you like.
He caused the right ruckus, didn't he? The tabloids did. You're right. No, I'm right.
He didn't.
The tabloids did.
He also went on to be like a science fiction writer.
Oh, hold on a minute. That was your bit, wasn't it? At the end, that was your not up, because that's a game changer now.
I thought this was quite cool. So Mark Twain, famous writer, he was born in 1835, the year of the comet came in. And then a year before the comet came in 1910, so a year before its arrival, he said, I came in with it and I'll go out with it. And he died a day after the comet passed.
Shut up.
No.
Yeah, Lewis, well done.
And that's Halley's Comet. All right, last part of the show. Togs, thank you so much for driving all the way from Guildford to come be our techie.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it.
Next time that you're here, you'll be a dad. He's having a little baby girl.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 2 months to go.
Have you got a name? You don't have to tell us. Have you got a name?
Yes, we do.
Can we try and predict the name?
Yes. I've got it already.
I'll give you a clue. It's a girl.
Yeah, I've just had
I wasn't gonna. Oh, don't start with your fucking visions again.
I have Jasmine.
Do you know what? That's very much on the same area of flower.
Iris.
Exactly that.
A second fucking guess. Yes. I told you, shit's changing in me, man, on a profound level, and I'm not even fucking joking.
You're becoming an oracle.
I know.
In front of us.
Yes.
Wow.
That was my point earlier, and I missed it.
Matt, that's incredible. Matt, who's in the edit, I think Joe gets a point for that. So we're doing like a point scoring system, and whoever has the most amount of points at the end, well, whoever has the least amount of points has to do a forfeit, and our listeners are going to decide what the forfeit is.
I am going to put it out there now. I'm definitely not jumping out of an aeroplane.
Don't say that, because they're going to want to see that more.
It's never going to happen.
So don't say that. Say you bloody love jumping out of an aeroplane.
I'd love to jump out of an aeroplane. It gives me endless thrills thinking about it.
Right, okay. So Matt gave some questions last week. We had to guess One was the wine bottles. The other was what's his postman's name. And the third one was what he was going to sing at Rockyoke. So Matt has sent us some videos. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Can you remember what your answer was?
I think so.
Kings Leon, Sex on Fire.
Yeah.
Mine was...
I'm glad it was that.
Killer's Mr. Brightside. Good luck. Best of luck. I forget your handshake is ridiculous. Shake her hand quickly. Just do your normal...
Wow, that's firm.
The
I love
grip of
it.
a bloody bald-headed eagle.
Yeah, don't get me on a cow. Sarah's dick right
Udder's on
off.
fire. I think your cow's broken, mate. Okay, right. Let's listen. What's Matt saying here? Come on, Mr. Brightside.
He had all the songs and he picked that. Backstreet's Back.
That's not Rocky
Everybody.
That's not a rock song, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
We went down the rock.
No, because he said rock. He said, I'm going to sing a rock song, didn't
yeah.
he?
Oh, I've just seen it here. Postman name. Can you remember what you guessed for the postman? Anyone who got it right at home as well, please let us know.
Stephen, I said, didn't I?
You said
Something
Stephen with a PH,
H.
and I went for Matthew. It was Tom.
Oh, that's a good postman
Yeah,
name
it's
as
good.
well.
For blokies in his
Love that.
mid-30s, it's a Tom.
That's safe.
Right, okay, and the last one was
We both got that
guessing the wine bottles. I said 64 because Matt was going to have a party.
Mm.
It was actually alcoholic beverages, wasn't it? How many was going to be in the recycling bin? He set up the shot quite well, hasn't he?
Yeah, very nice
Okay,
shot.
so that's one. The fact that he's done it like this makes me think it's not going to be anywhere
Well,
near...
I said 70, didn't I? Or something like that.
You said 72.
Well, I thought they were going beers and...
I think Matt's a bit posh.
Oh, I wish I'd have known that information. That makes a difference.
Because look at what bit he's got Singer and Peroni. We'd have like Stella and Foster's.
Yeah.
And 11. That's not a party. That's a Tuesday.
He hasn't got any friends, bless him. We've just discovered it, look.
You know, Matt's
He didn't
controlling
want-
the edit.
He didn't want to tell us, look, that he's Matt, no mates.
He's gone next door and been like, can you just give
Can
us a
you
few
just
bottles?
give us a few? Well, we haven't got anything, Matt.
said
You
I
must
was having
have
a
some
party.
wine. Didn't you have any wine?
Him
Did you
doing-
Sunday roast? Yeah, let me have some of that.
Him doing Rockyoke, that's not
not
even
rock
him.
either. Well, it's not him and it's not rock.
Yeah, he's just ran into a pub.
Backstreet's Back. No, it wasn't that. What was it? Everybody. Yeah, yeah. I'd say
So,
that's pop.
technically...
It's very anti-rock.
I think it's anti-rock. Yeah,
Technically, you...
won that.
No, you got a point for... We're going to give you a point for guessing Togger's
That was pretty good.
baby
I'm sorry.
girl's
I knew
name.
it was a flower.
That's
I knew
amazing.
it was a flower.
It's impressive. But I won the wine bottle one because I got closer because I said 64.
Has to have a point, don't you? Just because I've got one.
I think that's fair. Okay, you
scale
guys
is
decide
very
at home.
different,
I
though.
think that's 1-1.
No,
Matt,
you can
Matt,
have
you
it.
let us know.
I'll
You let us
you have
know.
it.
Hey, Lewis.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
How's it going?
Long.
Going.
We just saw the wine bottle video. You absolute party animal.
Got no mates, have you, Matt? Matty, no mates.
We said 64 and 72. There was like 11.
Well, I know. I mean, I think you've had dodgy information that we were having a housewarming or something because, no, we had like a couple of mates over. That was it.
Oh, a couple of mates, is it, Matt?
I'd have drank that on my own just because I'm such a lad.
So next week, we're going to be having a curry from our favourite takeaway. What I want to know is, what is our curry order? And you get a point per item.
What is your order and each item you get right?
But that's excluding rice and, well, yeah, just pilau rice, really.
Do you mind if I go first?
Go on.
I feel like I've got a vision, Joe. I've just
You're
had
not
a
open.
vision.
You're not over. It won't be
Okay,
vision.
we're waking up. We're rounding it up with some onion bargies. And then we got, what's the mushroom one called?
Mushroom biryani.
Yeah, mushroom biryani. 2 chicken kormas. And that's it. Because then I've littered in poppadoms and all that. And a garlic naan. 2 garlic naans.
Okay, Joe, let's get your order.
Please, may I have 1 chicken tikka masala, 1... I want a Bombay aloo.
Hello.
Ooh.
If he
wasn't
did
having it,
want
he's
one,
having
he's
it
having it
now.
now. I'm going to go 1 Peshwari naan,
Lovely.
Yeah.
1 plain naan, I think. Someone's safe.
So today is the final round of Premier League games in the football. And what I want to know is how many goals will be scored across those 10 games. The closest person to the answer wins the point.
There will be 42 goals in the Premier League this weekend.
I don't know anything about football, but I'm getting a vision of 36.
I just said 42 because it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
And it's my age.
And it's your age. Apparently it's the meaning of life, 42.
You're getting open. Is it the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well,
what do you mean?
In Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the gag is they're trying to find out what the meaning to life is.
Yeah.
And at the end they find out it's 42. So that's either a good omen, Joe, or it means you're going to die this year.
Either one I'm taking because I'm living my best life. Living my best life.
Harmonies. Hi, Matt. You still there? All right, Matt.
All right, bye, guys. Good luck.
Amazing, mate. Thanks so much.
Thanks, mate.
That's it. That's episode 2.
In the can.
Second album, mate.
Oh, my God.
Episode 2.
Disaster.
Absolutely. I think we did
No,
well.
we smashed it. I was
Smashed
joking.
well.
I was being facetious because it's so good.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Subscribe, listen to us on Spotify, watch us on YouTube. We're on all the channels, and we are at We Called It Podcast, or We Called It Pod, on Instagram, Twitter, and what's the other one? TikTok.
Watch out because it's addictive.
All right, mate. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
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 See you next time.
COVID-19 caught it. Let's do it.